What's going on, everyone? And welcome to episode 16, 1-6 of PMP, the Potty Mouths podcast. I am always Greg.
I'm Vinny.
And today we'll go through the World Series. We'll do our little trivia segment. Then we'll head into NFL, flush, wipe, type, NCAA. We'll give you our flush picks, and then we'll head into the Halloween holiday and the weekend with pop culture minute. So yeah, again, let's get started with the night that was in baseball.
Yeah, I mean, a must-win, had-to-win game for the Yankees last night. Started off with some drama, right? The guys tried to mug Mookie Betts out in the right field last night. But that was just the start. I don't know. People, I'm reading on nonsense about how that got the Yankees going. I don't know how the guy trying to steal the ball out of his glove gets you going, but Yankees win 11-4 last night.
All right, I was lagging, so I think I fixed it. Hopefully I fixed it. The Yankees got a much needed win. It's not going to mean anything if Cole doesn't get a jump tonight. 2.8 ERA. So we'll see if they keep going. But I don't know. We'll see. By the game and is Robert when they, lose. What happened?
They had to win. They won.
Yeah. So
The Yankees
I don't
had
know
to
if
win.
they
They
have
won
that
the game.
2004 Red Sox DNA in them, but we'll see. Well, game 5 tonight, and we'll see if the Yankees can push it back to LA. So I'm lagging pretty bad here, so I'm just gonna keep pictures up on the screen here for the YouTube audience.
No, you look okay.
Nah, I'm lagging. I think I'm
Right.
behind. Yeah, I'm behind. This computer sucks. So all right, next up, it's time for Vince's favorite segment, where I test his knowledge of sports history, logos, movies, TV, or music.
My worst.
Alright, so let's get this started. First, how many in the history of the MLB playoffs? Playoffs. Not the World Series, the whole playoffs.
Okay.
How many triple plays have there been?
Man. I'm going to say 1.
And you are correct.
San Diego.
I'm going to put up the logo here because I'm to distract people from how bad this lag is. All right, so second question trivia. There is an MLB logo. Within the logo, the team name, there is a certain word within the team name that's underlined to send like a cheering message onto the team. So for an example, it's almost like a go Bengals. But obviously Bengals, it's not go and it's not obviously Bengals, that's football. But there this was news to me and I was looking up questions to ask you.
This is so the logo's underlined and it's
So
like a positive
it's
message to
it's
root
kind
for
of
your
like a
team.
cheering like a rally cry for the team. So part of the team name is underlined and it's like a little hidden message within the logo. You'll never unsee it. Now that I've seen this.
Minnesota Twins.
And bing, 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 bing. Yes, the win is underlined. So win Twins is their little message to the team. Or Twins win, however you want to look at it. But yeah, you nailed that.
I got that. Jeez. Maybe
Yeah.
we need to do this earlier every day.
All right, and the last one. What movie franchise has the main character named Ellen Ripley?
Jeez. Do I get like a genre of like what kind? Is it like a horror?
I mean, it's spooky season, isn't it?
Oh, it is. Ellen Ripley.
You could throw Ellen out the window and just Ripley.
Child's Play.
No, but I like what you did there. It is Alien.
Oh.
Sigourney Weaver is Ripley.
I haven't seen him. So don't kill the messenger here.
That's trivia for you on this Wednesday before Halloween.
Are you dressing up tomorrow?
Yeah, as I told you, as a passenger, I'll be on a plane.
That's right. But when you land,
I'm dressing up as a miserable Jet fan, which is my former existence before about 3 weeks ago when I declared the Bengals.
It's just Sal's fault, though, that you are.
It's all Sal's fault. Everything's Sal's fault.
Let's get into the NFL for the weekend here, shall we?
Yes.
Miami Dolphins are traveling to Buffalo. Buffalo Bills at home minus the 6 points here.
These lines may have changed overnight, but I doubt it.
Yeah,
we'll see.
They might have changed. Oh, you're 100% correct. They can change instantly. We're gonna go. I'm going with the Bills here. I want to see a little bit more out of Amari Cooper this week. They got Keon Coleman a little bit more involved last week. I think the Bills here at home should take this victory. Give me like an 8 or 9 point win.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah, that's possible. Yeah, we don't know. So we'll see that. Next game up, Denver Broncos going to Baltimore. Ravens minus 9.5 at home. You can give me the Ravens here. You can give me the Ravens after the loss to Cleveland last week. I don't think they're going to lose 2 in a row. I don't think they're going to lose 2 in a row to below average teams compared to what they are. I'm going to take them give me like a 12 to 14 point win for them at home over the Broncos. And I don't know if Bo Nix is
the Broncos
like this.
Do you think the Broncos defense can travel?
It has traveled. It's traveled to New York and it's traveled to Miami this year, but we're talking 2 teams that aren't even in the same breath as the Baltimore Ravens. So
I don't think those. Something tells me Broncos are going to cover.
Okay, you taking the Broncos?
Give me the Ravens. Give me the Ravens to win it. Broncos cover.
Gotcha. No, I'm taking Ravens. Next up on the docket, we got the Chicago Bears traveling to Arizona. Caleb Williams versus Kyler Murray. Cardinals -1 at home. Cardinals are like a roller coaster for me. I can't really put my finger on who they want to be and what they are really in this in this season so far. They look great at some points, right? Beginning of the year, then they have some fall off.
So do you have a question for Arizona?
I don't know who they are. Who are you?
So
Who are you,
I
Arizona?
just played it. We can't hear the music.
So
But
I'm here. I'm taking the Bears on the road. Caleb gets back on track here. Bears win. In Arizona this weekend.
yeah, this one could be fun.
Yeah, could be.
But I'm with you. I think the Bears defense steps up, and I think the Bears get a win.
Yeah, much needed win at this point. Last win was in London. Detroit travels. This is probably game of the week in my opinion. We got the Detroit Lions going to Green Bay Packers plus 3.5 at home. Wow, what a line. I'm gonna take the Lions to win here, but the Packers to cover. I think this game is gonna be fun. It's gonna be maybe not as many points scored by the Lions as they have in the last 2 weeks. I think a late kick from the Lions here wins this game against the Packers in Green Bay in Lambeau, minus Aaron Rodgers.
No issues with Jordan Love after the groin.
I haven't seen anything. I haven't seen that he wasn't playing or he's hurt or he's out, but that would change my opinion if he's not playing.
If Jordan Love is 90%, give me the Packers in an upset.
Okay.
I just think that was. Listen, the Lions are good, but I think last week was a little too good. I think they're going to come down to earth, which is probably good for them in the long run.
Yeah.
But
you'd rather lose now than in January. So.
Yeah, if Jordan Love is hampered at all with the groin, then give me the Lions to win. Yeah, but I agree with him. We're agreeing too. Yeah, give me the Lions to win by 3.
Got it. Yeah.
Unless Jordan Love is out there making plays.
NFC matchup: the Los Angeles Rams going to Seattle. The Seahawks plus 1.5 at home against the LA Rams. I hate to say it, but the Rams are kind of on
the come up.
Yeah, they're healthy now, and they got Puka, right? They got Kupp, and I'm going to take them on the road here against the Seahawks. Seahawks is another roller coaster team that they look really good one week, and then they get beat at home, or something comes up, and they lose. I mean, it's Rams here for me. Stafford, Cooper, too much for the Seahawks.
Give me a Rams overtime win.
Okay.
Give me a bounce back game from Geno after an ugly game against the Bills. Give me Rams in overtime.
Yeah, no, that's pretty much what that line's telling you, right? Colts at Vikings. Vikings minus 5 at home. Colts starting Flacco. I'm going to take the Colts here as far as covering, but I'll take the Vikings to win. I think this is one of those games where it's going to be a lot closer than some of the other Vikings games that they've played so far this season. Flacco comes out and plays in the dome up there. Richardson's too tired to play, so we're going to put the old man in and show him what he can do.
I trust you, so I went with you yesterday on that. Is that the true story? Is Richardson too tired to?
Yeah, he subbed himself out. He tapped his helmet like he's been returning kicks all game. He was tired, and that's what happened. That they just, I think between the injuries and what we talked about yesterday, that lack of leadership, I think they just kind of said, "Hey, buddy, you wanna be a leader on this team? Now you're gonna have to watch and learn and figure this out before we're into this too deep with you." So we're gonna give the old man the start. Colts to cover, Vikings to win.
All right, I agree with you, but I'm going to go the other way just to be different. Give me the Vikings to cover. Give me Joe Flacco to get sacked here, even though he's going to understand the Flores defense. Give me the Vikings by 7 or 8.
Okay, fair enough. Last game here in the NFL this week. Tampa Bay travels to Kansas City. Kansas City minus the 9 at home against a banged up Buccaneers team. Um,
I don't know what to think of this game.
I don't either. So in that case, uh, I'm gonna take the Chiefs here at home minus the 9. If it would be a different conversation, different line if they were healthy, different conversation if things were a little bit more positive on the offensive side of the ball for the Bucs. Chiefs at home,
Yeah.
so they're just too good at home. They're just and I personally don't think we've seen the best Chiefs game yet this year from them. I think they've been kind of just getting through to, you know, December as much as they possibly can, healthy and winning. And that doesn't mean they're going to beat teams by 50, but the lights turn on for them in the playoffs. It's a different world. So you can give me the Chiefs here at home.
See, like I can see Baker Mayfield keeping it close and losing late, or I can see Baker Mayfield throwing 4 interceptions.
Yeah, I just don't know who Baker Mayfield's throwing the ball to. That's all.
Yeah. Give me Kansas City by like 12. Even though
that makes sense.
If Baker loses by 6, I won't be surprised. But give me Kansas City to win and cover at home on Monday. I think that's Monday night.
Okay, that's a nice game. Probably won't be seeing any baseball. Probably won't be seeing any Yankee baseball. That's a fact.
those goons in the outfield molesting bets. Get them out of here.
Can I just read you something quick? This is just because you brought it up, and I read it today, and I think it's hilarious because this is how pathetic Yankee fans are, and this is what they do. There was like a poll of which recent playoff Yankee fan behavior was the most embarrassing, and there's 4 options. One was cheering when Ohtani got hurt the other night. The second was shouting racial slurs.
I didn't even hear that.
Shouting racial slurs at Stephen Kwan because there's no Asians in the Bronx, I guess, or New York for that matter. Cursing at Freddie Freeman while he paid tribute to his mom who passed away from cancer. Or assaulting Mookie Betts.
I'd go slur, mom, cheer, and then the Betts last. But
yeah.
Just stay classy. It's on our Instagram page. Just stay classy, Yankee fans.
They are a classy group. I mean, you can't really. I mean, aside from Philly fans, the two best, most respectful groups of people in.
No, it's
in
just
the
I'm just glad
world.
they didn't have like Hideki Arabu.
Oh yeah.
Or Hideki Matsui.
Or Ichiro
ever.
Right. These people
I'm just glad
are
that
just
they
blind. They're just blind.
Oh God, 2024 has been wild.
Wild.
All right, so now it's time for everyone's game. It's everyone's game. Everyone's favorite game.
My favorite.
Flush, wipe, or dipe. If this is your first time with us, it's F, marry, kill. It's what it is. Flush, you're getting rid. Flush is the kill. Wipe is the F, and dipe is the marry. So we will start. Vin, flush, wipe, or dipe? I'm going to give you rookie quarterbacks here, but not the best one.
Okay. You don't need to because he would have been my dipey dipe.
So flush, wipe, or dipe? Caleb Williams, Drake May, Bo Nix.
Now, this based off of like current personnel, or is this like future and like what's going to happen?
You're starting a franchise.
Okay.
You have like the 10th pick in a brand new league.
Okay.
And these 3 are available.
So, okay, that's fair. So going off of what you said with that, I'm gonna flush May because I think he's good. And I think he's done great so far. I just don't know if he's Mitchell Trubisky or the Jones kid who played there. I don't know who he is yet. Is he better than those 2 guys? He doesn't have anybody to throw the ball to. So that in his defense, he's just on an island by himself pretty much with that. And their running game is
do you have a question?
Putrid.
Do you have a question for Drake May?
No, I mean, I think we kind of, yeah, I mean, we can ask, I guess, who are you? Are you, you're not playing in the ACC anymore, so.
All right. Right.
I'm gonna wipe Knicks in this group. I think he's good. I didn't think he was good. I didn't think he's as good as he's performed, and I don't think he's. I think he's opened up a lot of
So
eyes
he's
to a
like
lot of people.
40.
He is 40, and so is the other kid that's gonna come out of Oregon next too. Um,
Yeah.
but
Gabriel.
yeah, Gabriel. He's been to 17 schools in the country. I think he's not as old as the Miami tight end. He's been in school for 7 years, but um,
I thought it was
I,
9.
I'd wipe Knicks. Maybe you're right. Maybe 9. And I'll dive Caleb because I think he's gotten better every week. I know they lost last week. I think he's got the most potential in this group, and I would take him if I was to start. I don't love him, but out of this group, I think he's the most. You can say Bo Nix at Oregon, but I think he's the most battle tested here, and I think obviously my guy's not on this list, Rookie of the Year, Jaden Daniels. But and by the way, if you get a chance, Chase Daniels absolutely destroyed AR-15 about him taking himself out of the game. So if you get a chance, you can listen to that, or I'll send it to you. So yeah, I'll type up my man Caleb, as long as his nails are painted.
Okay.
That's all.
I also heard that the Giants tackle said he wanted TJ Watt 1-on-1, no help, and then JJ Watt shredded him after the game because he gave up like 3 sacks and a fumble or something.
I think I heard that. I mean, why would you ask for that? That's
Oh, boy.
ridiculous. It's embarrassing.
Especially
This
the
guy's-
Giant O lineman.
Yeah, embarrassing.
All right. If you're asking me, I would flip May and Knicks. I think May has done offensively more with less a little bit. Not that that Denver's great offensively.
They got better
but
guys.
Mays looked good. Mays had some drives there before getting hurt.
Yep.
So yeah, I would just flip those two, but I agree with that. Second one for you, MLB free agency is around the corner once the series is over, which could be tonight.
Hopefully.
So starting pitchers. You can take this from a Mets angle, or you can take this with what I just did. With you have a blank slate. Who do you want on your staff? We'll go with the Killer Bees. We got Corbin Burns, Shane Bieber, Walker Buehler, flush, wipe, or dipe.
I'll flush Walker Buehler. I'm not a Walker Buehler guy. I don't really think he is the guy that I would say gotta have him. He's my number one ace. He might have been 2 years ago, but definitely not. I think he was hurt last year mostly, and then this year again, and then kind of has underperformed in my opinion, which is a guy they really kind of needed, and need still. But I know he's pitched somewhat decent in this last 2 series, but I would get rid of him. Are we talking a healthy Shane Bieber?
Yeah. Assume health. Assume you're giving these guys 3-4 year contracts.
Age is Bieber's younger than Burns?
That's a good question.
Close. Let's just say it's close. No reason to. No, that's fine. I'm gonna wipe Bieber, and then I'm gonna type up Mr. Burns because he's gonna be opening day starter. I think Bieber coming off the injury, I don't know what you're gonna get out of him next year as far as health and performance right away at the gate. It might take a little while for him to get going and adjusted. So I'll take a healthy Burns. I'll take him all day over the other 2 guys right now.
Yeah, give me Burns to marry to dipe. Give me Bueller to wipe. Because he's obviously doing it right now for the Dodgers. And I'm going to flush Bieber because Bieber's Cy Young Award, it was the COVID year. He was only facing the Central. And then when he played the Yankees in the playoffs, he got lit up. So I don't believe in Bieber. I don't believe in Bieber in a big spot. But I would take him cheap if he's going to be the Mets number 3 starter or something like that. But yeah, give me Burns first. Walker second. All right, now it's spooky season, so I had to throw one in there. It's always weird saying spooky season as well. So
can't wait for it to be over.
You have like 48 hours.
Good.
All right. Flush, wiper, dipe. These famous pop culture slasher/killers. We have Freddy Krueger, Jason Voorhees, and Michael Myers. No disrespect to Ghostface from Scream, but he doesn't have the longevity like these three.
Really interesting here.
Now
I'm
you can
gonna
go by which one is scariest, which one you think is the most vicious, whatever, however you want to go about this.
I'm gonna flush. I'm gonna flush Freddy. It just doesn't do it for me. I know it's like a scary character, and there's some sweet Nike dunks that are out there that are worth millions. The Freddy Kruegers.
Out of the three, he's the only one who talks. He does crack jokes.
It's not my guy. Yeah, but killers don't talk, right? Like that's not supposed to happen. I'll dipe up Mike Myers, and I'll wipe Mike Myers. I apologize, and I'm gonna dipe up Jason.
Yeah, Jason's your guy because he's got a hockey mask.
Yeah, he's got a hockey mask. They had a sick Nintendo video game Friday the 13th. That was awesome. So I'm all in on that. I'm sure you have a very different opinion on the situation.
I'm gonna flush Freddy because he can only come in when you're sleeping. Pause. I'm gonna, out of respect, I'll wipe Jason because he's consistent, and Mike Myers is the scariest. He's the badass of the three in my opinion. So I'll dipe up Mr. Myers.
All right. I mean, it's
And
a tough pick, you know.
It is, and that was flush, wiper dipe.
That was a good. Those are good three segments you threw at me there just now with those guys. I like that. That was fun. Let's move on to the best day of the weekend: Saturday football, Thursday, Friday, Saturday football, college football. Well, there's no game Thursday, but there will be, I think. NCAA, we got number 4 Ohio State Buckeyes traveling to Happy Valley to play the Nittany Lions. Penn State +4 at home. I think I saw. It's not on here, but I'm pretty sure that's what I saw.
I think that's right.
I'm taking the Nittany Lions here to cover, and I'm going to take them to win. And we can go back and say F you Ohio State, and maybe Ohio State was looking ahead last week to this game. I don't really think anyone's looking forward to going to Happy Valley. Is this a whiteout? Do we know?
It doesn't matter.
No.
No, I disagree here. I think Ohio State, money well spent so far. The $20 million in the portal. I think Ohio State had their scare last week. I think Ohio State lays the hammer. Ryan Day, his rosy, stupid, punchable cheek face.
Yeah, he's terrible, by the way.
Like him or not, he's a better coach than Franklin. So
that's true. I agree.
Give me Ohio State on the road here to win.
Fair. Next game, I don't really want to talk about it because it makes me nervous. We talked about it a little bit yesterday. Duke Blue Devils are traveling to Hard Rock, playing the number 5 Miami Hurricanes. Miami favored here by 3 touchdowns, 21.5 actually. You know how I feel about this. I know you tried to scare me with the Louisville game.
I didn't try to scare you. They scared you.
Louisville's a good offense. Duke's got a better defense. You
can't really be worried about Duke football.
I'm going to take Duke to cover, Miami to win.
Oh, God. I think Duke shot their load against SMU. Give me Miami. Oh, I did hear on the radio. Was it Mike Miller? Matt Miller?
Basketball player? Matt Miller.
No, the ESPN guy, the ESPN football guy. He's saying the path forward for the Jets is to draft Cam Ward or Shedeur Sanders and move on the right way from Rodgers, especially if Rodgers is going to want to run it back next year. Then you have your future plan. But they have Jordan Travis, and I'd like to see him, have a shot. But give me Cam Ward or Shedeur if that's possible.
I don't think they can run it back. I think because you have to go for a new head coach now, and you're not going to put him under that nonsense again next year. So,
Oh, the head coach will be Jordy Nelson. Watch
it's possible.
with Julius Peppers.
Next up, Texas Tech at number 11, Iowa State. Iowa State minus the 13.5 home here. Oh man, I'm gonna roll with the Cyclones at 13.5. I expect a lot of points here in this game. I don't know what that is, but Iowa State at home is very good, and Texas Tech I think has been on the road now 2 weeks in a row. It's gonna be tough to play at this Cyclone stadium here.
To cover. I don't know if I said that. But second, I put this game up because we haven't talked about Iowa State, and I think we should start. They are 25th per game. They are 10th in the nation. Points per play, yards per game. So they're doing it on both sides of the ball, which they should be mentioned. They could be the team that's in the College World Playoff at the end of the day, and you're like, well, and Texas Tech has a pretty good record, so this game could be good. But Iowa State at home, they usually know how to get it done. They usually spoil some seasons. Not that Texas Tech season is worth spoiling just yet, but give me Iowa State to win and cover at home, and watch out for them going forward if a couple of these teams slip up.
Let's head into SEC matchup here. Number 10 Texas A&M going to South Carolina. South Carolina plus the 2.5. This is a letdown game for me for Texas A&M after last week. I'm gonna go with the South Carolina Gamecocks here at home. Is the good quarterback playing? I hope.
Yeah, this is Vegas is telling you.
Yes.
That this is Carolina.
Yep. Yeah, I'm taking the Gamecocks at home here.
I don't know how. I guess South Carolina has the personnel to prep for. Was it Marcel Reed, the scrambling quarterback? But I don't know. Give me A&M to win here. I mean, I'd be pretty pissed if A&M slips up here on the road as an LSU fan who lost to that team.
I figured you would.
So give me A&M on the road to get past an up-and-coming South Carolina Gamecock team.
All right. Next up on the slate, Louisville going to number 11 Clemson. Clemson 10.5-point favorites at home. Clemson is since week 1 has really just gotten better every week. So I expect a lot of points in this game because Louisville just scores and scores and scores, and their running back is very good. We've talked about that. Their receiver from Bama, the transfer, is very good. But with that being said, a lot of points scored. This would be like a kind of a repeat of the Miami game, in my opinion. I'll take Clemson here at home, minus the 10.5.
Yeah, if this game was at Louisville, I'd give them a fighting chance to pull off the upset. But Clemson at home, I assume it's the night game, or is it 3:30?
I think it's the night game actually.
Is it 7:30?
I'm gonna double check for you.
Our scroll would tell me, but I don't read the scroll during
7:30 game in Death Valley.
Yeah, give me Clemson at home late to win and barely cover.
All right. I mean, I don't know. I mean, they gotta have to make a scene here by putting some points up. So hopefully, we'll see. We'll see what happens at 7:30 in South Carolina there. Last game here, going number 18 Pitt versus number 20 SMU. Pitt's undefeated, 7-0, going into Dallas. SMU minus the 7.5 right now. I'm taking the Pitt Panthers here. I think they're a very good football team. Coach Narduzzi there is doing it again with just great coaching, great leadership. Defensive side for Pitt's very good. and I think they're going to give SMU a little bit of a problem here. So I'm going to take them to win, cover, do everything possible under the sun for Pitt Nation.
Same thing. Pitt's good. They're very good.
Yeah.
Undefeated for a reason, but they've been kind of playing with fire in recent weeks. Not really winning games in the fashion you see other teams doing it. So I think that catches up to them. If this game was at Pitt, give me Pitt. But same thing with Clemson. Give me the home team to pull off the win. And what's the spread?
7.5.
Give me SMU's favorite, obviously, right?
Yes.
Give me Pitt to cover as SMU wins.
Yeah, no, it's I don't know. SMU didn't look like SMU last week. It's such a
maybe that again. Look, I'm a big look ahead guy, and that could have been a look ahead with that Duke disaster. Which word you're not going to want to hear Sunday night.
We'll
Duke
see. We'll see what happens.
All right. 2 segments left for you before we get out of here. As always, we have flush picks for you. A little flush sounder for you. So week 9, we have our flush picks. Week 9 of the NFL, obviously week 10 of college. I am 4-3-1 in college. I am now 500 finally in NFL, 4-4. Vin is now 6-2 and 4-4 in NFL as well. I think you were 0-2 for the first time last week. I've been there.
What happened with North Texas? Did they push, didn't they?
No, I went back and listened, and we went 7.5.
Okay. Fair
we
enough.
agreed. We agreed we were going to count 7.5. I listened. I tried to find a win or a push for you, but we said it to the people. So, all right. So my picks in college: Stanford's bad. Stanford's traveling across the country, and they're going to play at NC State. So give me NC State -10. I don't love that it's double digits, but give me -10. The Wolfpack win and cover. In NFL, the Jaguars just traded an offensive tackle. They lost Christian Kirk, which was news to me, thanks to Vinny yesterday. So it's going to be pretty much all Brian Thomas and the tight end Ingram there, and Tank in the backfield. But the Jacksonville is not as good as Cincinnati. Cincinnati got thrown around by Philly, surprisingly. So give me Philly at home to cover the 7.5 against Jacksonville.
As much as it pains me to take my game here in the NCAA, I'm going to take the Clemson Tigers against Louisville. We just went over that, minus the 10.5 at home. I think they just have a statement to make here to climb up, to get into, make themselves talked about a little bit more than they are, show that they are for real, that week 1 was a fluke against Georgia. Maybe it wasn't, who knows. But they're a different team now. So give me the Clemson Tigers at 10.5. And here I'm going to take the Bengals. Bengals at home minus the 7. They got to figure it out, right, Greg? I mean, we can't keep going up and down, up and down. Like, you need to perform. And this is a game where they have to perform.
To me, they've been mostly up. They just ran into a buzzsaw. I think they'll be fine. I think they get Higgins back, and they need to get Zach Moss more involved. And I think they'll be fine. Their D-line's finally healthy, so Saquon didn't do much.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
And those are your flush picks of the week. All right, one more segment for you. And as always, this is our Thursday episode on a Wednesday because I got to jump on a metal bird tomorrow. But as always, we finish with the Pop Culture Minute. So, Vin, I got two items of business for you. One we're going to talk about. One we're not. We'll start with that. So, Jeremy Allen White, one of the best young up-and-coming actors. You know him from Shameless. You know him from The Bear. He was also in Iron Claw. He played one of the brothers, the Von Erich brothers. I believe he played Texas Tornado. Jeremy Allen White is slated to play Bruce Springsteen in a biopic. So, two questions. One, do you have any interest in a Bruce Springsteen biopic movie, which I think just focuses on the 1982 album, which is actually a good idea because I watch people talk about this, how if this does well in the theaters and it's really only about 1982 and the one album, they could actually make a sequel, which is rare for a biopic. They could talk about his later work and his marriages and stuff. But any interest in this movie? And secondly, what biopic musically would you want to see down the road?
The only interest I would have is if the guy from The Sopranos is actually playing himself in this movie. Silvio. With Silvio in it, because if he's in it, then I'll watch it. If not, I have no interest. I have no interest
Max
in Bruce
Weinberg.
Springsteen. Bruce Springsteen is no interest to me. So you can make 3, 4 of them. I'm not watching them. Bruce has got one good song. It's the Christmas song. That's it. And I think it's just Santa Claus is Coming to Town, which he didn't write, so you can't really give him credit. But, man, what would I like to see music-wise? I'd like to see Pearl Jam, and I'd like to see them do 10. And I'd like to see.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I'd like to see them go from where they really got put on the map with that, and I think that would be really interesting. I think that would be, for me, that'd be interesting. So I would take Eddie. I don't know who would play Eddie, but 10
probably
Pearl Jam,
probably Jeremy Allen White if you know what he looks like.
And by the way, Pearl Jam should be playing some sort of halftime Super Bowl show at some point. The fact that they have it is just mind blowing to me.
Well, I think Jay-Z's contract's up with the NFL,
so that means maybe we can let other people in.
Well, he tried Taylor Swift. In his defense, he was trying to do other genres, but maybe we'll see some more rock come back into the halftime show when Jay-Z's contract's up.
Those are great shows.
Yeah. I've never mind. I thought was it
you didn't like Prince?
No,
The Who was great.
I want to say Matchbox 20, but it's not Matchbox
Terrible.
20.
It's not Matchbox 20.
No, who was Adam Levine? Didn't they do
Maroon
halftime?
5? Maybe.
Maroon 5,
I don't know. Like there's certain guys like I'm not watching Adam Levine.
Miss me with that. But
rather watch the Puppy Bowl.
To my knowledge, has there ever been a Kurt Cobain / Nirvana movie?
No, but that's another excellent answer. There might be somewhere out there.
As far as that, that's got to be coming soon, unless like Courtney Love has rights or something, and she doesn't want it to happen. Maybe. We'll definitely see in the next 15 years. We'll definitely see a Pearl Jam movie, and probably Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Probably a George Michael. That would be interesting.
Probably.
But yeah, so give me one of those down the line, which I think we'll probably get all of them. All right, and the last thing that you actually texted me about and said, how did we not talk about this, is the Dwayne Wade statue that he had a hand in designing and working with the artist.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I heard this was an unveiling for like the front office and the fans, not for him. But
is it necessary? Number one, that's my number one question.
Unless there was one, he's wearing the wrong jersey. At that moment, he was wearing the L Heat jersey.
Ridiculous.
But they so the wrong jersey's on the statue if you're going true to the moment. But
it looks nothing like him.
I've seen some funny, and I'm going to show the memes up. I'll send them to you if you haven't seen them yourself, because I know Vin can't see the pictures up here. But Dwayne Wade, the statue's up right now, does not look like him. I heard people say if you stare at it, you could start to see him, but I'm not going to stare at this.
This isn't a puzzle.
So I have seen comparisons to Lawrence Fishburne in The Matrix, which is dead on hilarious. I have also seen comparisons to the villain from the movie The Mask with Jim Carrey.
Oh my God.
It's not as good as Fishburne, but it's still funny. And then the last one I saw was Kelsey Grammer.
No.
Kelsey Grammer, and I kind of see, I think it's the nose something, but
Kelsey Grammer, we're not even talking the same.
I'll send you the pic. But that one's pretty funny too. So yeah, so this statue not great, not as terrible as the Cristiano Ronaldo. I believe that was in an airport.
Oh my God, that was
That
terrible
one
too.
was
I saw
someone
that.
someone was just either a Messi fan or just was jealous of his life. But that was bad too. But yeah, so the Dwayne Wade statue is the Pop Culture Minute item we head you into your weekend with. Check it out if you haven't. It's pretty frightening. He looks like BJ Penn or like the Bautista from WWE more than Dwayne Wade. It's pretty funny.
Oh, the Matrix guy is definitely funny. Definitely close.
And
This is a good one too.
That one's good.
That's good. I know.
Oh,
No, it's
man.
terrible. God bless the Miami Heat. They have to play the Knicks tonight too. So let's see what happens.
Yeah, not a good start for Jimmy and Bam. So
Not
They
a good
gotta get
start
it
for
right.
Call and Jalen either. So let's all get it together. Hopefully tonight.
well, yeah. So all right.
I want to wish you safe travels in your expedition down to the bayou. I hope you have a great
Appreciate
weekend.
that. Appreciate that.
I hope,
Yeah, I'm coming to end a marriage and end an engagement and steal the bride from the altar. I'm just kidding.
That's a possibility. With
I'm
you.
kidding.
You never know.
Her
You don't know.
her brother might be listening, so I didn't want to say.
You don't know when Greg's gonna show up.
You never know. But if anyone objects to this wedding, if that's said, you never know what I'm doing. I'm known as the wild card around this
You
party.
are the wild card. There's no doubt about that at all.
All right, everyone. Thanks for listening. As always, please like, comment, share, subscribe. Check out us on Instagram and TikTok. I'm going to get the Twitter going in coming days or maybe a week or so, not even. We're going to put out some good, fun content for you.
Excited.
Yeah, so be safe. Have a good weekend. Happy Halloween. And Vin, say goodbye to the beautiful people.
Goodbye, everybody. Let's go Hurricanes.
The real ones?
Miami Hurricanes.
They'll be rooting for natural disasters. I bet.
Goodbye, Greg. Have a good weekend.
You too.